I'm 37 weeks pregnant at the filming of this video with baby girl number 3, and I thought it was high time to show you how I'm organizing my van and how I set it up for 3 children. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue. I love to help other busy working moms create balance that sticks here on this channel. And I, like I said, have 2 little girls with 1 on the way, and so I'm transitioning to being a working mom from home after being a childcare provider. I'm now only watching 1 child, so I really wanted to get our van functioning well since I'll be able to use it a lot more. I pride myself, but it's also a fault that I'm an overthinker. So I've definitely thought and planned of how to set up this van for maximum functionality, for less stress, and just ease of use. I'm gonna take you along on how I've set it up, and this is probably the cleanest you will ever see our van. Can I just start by saying I obviously love you guys to be sitting in like an 85, 90 degree car filming this video, but where our driveway is gets like no shade ever, so I'm just filming this when I can. Okay, here's a look at the driver's side of the van. Nothing too special. I try not to cram too much in here. All I have in the door is just a microfiber cloth if I ever want to wipe down the car, and then I also have an umbrella in this little part. This is a Chrysler Town & Country 2013, so nothing super fancy, but definitely the nicest vehicle we've ever owned. So the only thing I really have over here in the center part is this awesome pop socket holder. This is what I use for my phone. So it's just very simple. You just clip it on. And then my husband and I both have pop sockets on the backs of our phones, so we just slide it in. And there it sits, and I really love that just for hands-free access. The one tip is to make sure that your vent is off, especially in the wintertime, because if you have the heat on, it will make the adhesive heat up on your pop socket, and then the phone will fall off, and it's really annoying. We do have a USB cord here to charge our phone and run it through the car. So that's just in our glove compartment. We bring it over here. This one doesn't always work the best. Here's where we keep drinks most of the time. I find it's easier to reach, especially being pregnant, than these. But we have both options, so that's usually open. And then right here is our little garbage for the van. You can hook it on something, but we've just found that this works the best just to keep it under here. So when this is open, you know, we can just easily open this and put garbage inside and then empty it out as needed. And then down here, we just keep kids CDs. So when my girls want to listen to something, I can just quickly grab one. I don't usually let them pick. I just grab one, put it in, and we're good to go. And so they're really handy there for me. In the center console, I also try to keep this pretty minimal and clear. I can keep my keys in here or drinks if we need. We don't really ever need like 6 drink holders. So here I just keep hand sanitizer, like a spray kind and just a regular kind, some Kleenexes, and some chapstick to have handy. In this, we keep the stuff we access the most, so sunglasses, masks for every member of our family. We keep our door opener, garage door opener in here so that if we park in the driveway, people aren't seeing that they have access to our garage. It's just a little tip I've learned from police officers who, you know, from time to time will talk about neighborhood safety and will say to not keep your garage door opener out where it can be seen. And then I also just keep some lotion. We have the console that slides. So in here I keep important things, but things I don't have to access as regularly. These are the filters for our masks that I just got on Amazon. I keep a backup. This is like my emergency mask if I forget to restock them after I wash them. We've got hand warmers in here in case the winter time, we're in Minnesota, in case we ever get stranded. We have those. I keep a brush. I keep a spare phone holder just in case like a friend's here and they don't have a pop socket. A tape measure, because you just never know when you're gonna be buying furniture, artwork, or something. You need a tape measure. A flashlight. We keep this bag of coins for parking and, you know, anytime we end up needing coins. And then I keep these 2 pouches. In this one pouch, I just keep Q-tips and like dental floss, little like pre-made ones where you can floss or use like the toothpick, because you just never know when you might need those. And I also keep safety pins, because like I said, you just never know. And in this one, I keep hair supplies with almost 3 little girls plus me. You just never know when you'll need a hair supply. So I've got bigger ponytails, I've got rubber bands, I've got bobby pins, and I've got some other kinds of ponytails. So we should be fine in case of any type of hair emergency. And then in the very back, I just have this little travel first aid kit that is not the best organized, but it's got band-aids and antiseptic wipes and ointment wipes and sterile pads and stuff like that. So we always have that handy. With little kids, you're always in need of a band-aid. What I don't keep in the center console, but I keep in my diaper bag, is things like mints, gum, you know, medications, stuff like that if we need. Like, I carry Tums in my diaper bag right now because I'm currently super pregnant. And then I also keep like a little nail kit in my diaper bag. So that's also something you might want to keep in your van if you don't have a purse or you don't carry it with you. Just like a nail clipper, a tweezers, a file, you know, just in case you get like a hangnail or your kid gets a splinter or something, you can pull that out. I keep those in my diaper bag because I end up needing them in the most random times, as well as like bug spray and stuff like that. I try not to keep too many liquids in here because in the winter time they freeze. So if you're in a warmer climate, you don't have to worry about that. But in the colder climates, you can't store a lot of like wet products because they will freeze in the winter. So that's like everything in this area. So let's move on. So we have 2 glove compartments. In this bottom one that's harder to reach from the driver's side, I just keep our car manual, license and registration and stuff like that, and then just a spare thing of gloves. And then in this top one, I keep entertainment because we do have a TV with the DVD hookup in our van, which I love for long car rides. So I keep a car seat manual in here, and then here's all the goodies. So we do let our girls watch sometimes in the van, like for really long car rides, and especially during this pandemic when sometimes we need to go places but we don't want the girls to go in. We just play a movie to keep them happy and cool and not freaking out that they can't go in. So I just wanted to share this. I picked this Madeline. It's the complete series. I got this at Menards for $4.99, and it's got like all 59 episodes, 6 original specials, and over 24 hours of stuff. So I loved Madeline growing up. So I highly recommend looking at places like Menards for just these really inexpensive kids, you know, series. And then I have 2 of these CD cases for our DVDs, because I have a lot to choose from. Just I switch this out from time to time, but one has all like VeggieTales movies and one has just other kid movies. That's another tip I have. If you have children and you want to instill certain values on them, like let's say you are Christian, you can get Christian type of movies for the car so they don't really have a choice, and just have that be like your main option. Or if you know you want them to learn their letters, maybe you have phonics type things in the car. Or when our girls were younger and they watched Baby Signing Time, maybe you play that in the car. Just, you know, it's a way to get them to kind of learn while they're also stuck in the car. And then in this one, I just have like a lot of Disney movies, like classic ones that I know they'll like. And then for our, you know, visors on this side, on the driver's side, I just have this thing from the Dollar Tree I got years ago with just some napkins in it, because you just never know when you'll need napkins. And then in this one, I keep this storage one. I keep pens, permanent markers, and post-it notes. I love having post-it notes so I can remind myself, like, get gas or grab milk, and I just stick it like right on the horn or on the dashboard. And so I will see it. It's just a really easy way to remember things. And then I've had this forever, but it's like my good luck charm. My husband got this for me before we were even married. It says, only my cat understands me. I had this in the car even when I didn't have a cat, but now we have a cat again named Artie, who you'll see a lot on this channel. So it's just our little good luck charm. I'd love to know if you guys have some kind of like good luck charm in your vehicle. So now that we've talked about the front, let's move on to the back. So here is the back of our van. So normally we have 2 seats here in this row with a middle aisle they can go down, and then there's 3 seats here. Before we got pregnant and before we set up the car for the 3rd baby, we had our oldest daughter here, our middle daughter here, and then nothing in the back. But now I've thought really long and hard about the best way to set this up, and I was going to put my middle daughter here, the baby there, and then our oldest in the back. But in order for that, I would have had to open 2 to 3 doors every single time we all got in. So I'd have to open the door to put the baby in, open the door to buckle this child, and either climb back or go through the back door to help our oldest daughter buckle, because she still has trouble buckling her booster. None of them can buckle themselves yet. So I decided to make it easiest on myself to just make it so that I only have to open 1 door. I can open this door to quickly, you know, put the baby's pacifier back in or check on her because she's on the driver's side, so I can hop out really quickly on the side of the road or whatever, because we all know we've had to do that, or the diaper change or whatever. But when we're actually all getting in and out of the vehicle, I just have to open this 1 door. So I'll take the baby in her carrier and hook her in, and then I just climb in here and I can help both girls buckle. And it's just already been such a time saver and so wonderful even before the baby came, because now I don't have to climb all over the place or open multiple doors. So all we did was fold this seat down. It goes into the floor in our car, and now we have all this space, and we can easily, I can get in and out to get them in and out, and I can prop the baby in there as well when she comes. So but the one thing I love is that it does fold down, so I do watch one little boy a few days a week, so if we want to go somewhere I can easily just pull the seat back up and prop a booster seat in it for him, and then we'll have enough space for 4 kids, but I don't need it all the time, so I just leave it down. So let's talk storage. On the passenger side door, right by the door that we will be entering and exiting in all the time, I just have this sorter. I don't have a whole lot in it because I don't need a whole lot, but I love that I can adapt it as time goes on or fill it up for road trips and stuff like that. I just keep a backup outfit for each of our older girls. So our younger daughter, I just rolled up, you know, underwear, a shirt, socks, and pants. Same with our older daughter, so that, you know, if we're somewhere and they have an accident or they spill something all over themselves, which is pretty much inevitable, we will have backup outfits, and I don't have to carry them in the diaper bag since their clothes are a lot bigger than a baby's. And then I just keep this shopping cart cover that I've never used, but maybe one day I will. Just keep that in here. And then my daughter, oldest daughter, has a, once she upgrades to just the bottom booster, that's just an accessory for it. So that's all I have here. Here you will see a laundry basket. Our garage is not attached. There's our garage. And in order to get to our house, you have to like go down a path, and it's a bit of a, not a huge walk, but it's not very close to our house. So I'm constantly having to carry tons of bags of things. So now we keep laundry baskets in here so we can easily bring stuff in and out. And I have a few more in the back, which I will show you. So I just keep that here. So if we're going somewhere, I can just pile stuff in here. Or if we are just getting a few groceries or whatever, I can just throw them in here. They're still out of the way for getting in and out, as you can see, but it's just really handy to have here. We've got the baby seat here with a mirror, and I purposefully placed my oldest daughter diagonal from the baby so she can see her, just because it's, you know, I've never had the luxury of having another child that can see the baby. That was old enough to actually help with anything. So now our 5-year-old, who will be, you know, 6 a few months after the baby's born, she will be able to see the baby and interact with the baby, and if need be, you know, get out and give her something, although she can't buckle herself yet, but eventually she'll be able to. So I just think that's really handy to have her be able to check on the baby as well. And then here I just have a bin full of overflow books, and I'll show you that stuff from the other direction when I get there. I will say I did upgrade our car seat. We use the same car seat with our oldest daughter and our middle daughter, but since the car seat was very close to expiring, I decided to get a new one, and we got the Chico Key Fit 30. It's the zip version. Not sponsored. All this stuff we bought with our own money, but I love this. It was so easy to install. You don't have to, if you use the lap buckle, you don't have to use like have it lock in. I did that too, but it's so easy to install because it's got these things on the side that you just hook the seatbelt into. And then it also, I got the zip version because you can zip all this stuff off and wash it really easily. So I'm really excited about that. Now for the back, so we have our oldest daughter in her booster. She just upgraded to that. And we've got our middle daughter in her Graco seat. I love this one. It's the extend to fit version. I love that we can like lift it up or down. So as she grows, we don't have to like uninstall it. I still have to put this back after I washed it. But basically all we have back here, each girl has a tray. So it's just tucked in the side. So if they want to, you know, color or have a snack or whatever, they have that really accessible to them. Celia's is over here. I got on Amazon. I'll link below. And Bryony's I got at Target in the Bullseye's Playground section very recently, so you can look there too to see if there's any available. Between the girls, I just put this wicker bin. It's really sturdy and it doesn't take up the whole space. I did have a bin that was bigger, but I couldn't get to Celia's buckle very easily, so now we have space to get to her buckle. And then I just filled this with books and things because we don't like to use the TV in the van very often. I want our girls to learn to entertain themselves. We have a lot of stuff that has just come in so handy over the years, and I can easily rotate it with the stuff that's up here. I picked up a few of these magnet boards. So you use the little magnetic like wand and you can move the balls around. These at like Lakeshore Learning are like $45 to $50. They were at Target for like $3 to $5. So I picked up 3 of them. My oldest especially really loves doing these in the car. Neither of our girls can read yet. Celia's very close to reading on her own, but she can't quite read yet. So we love to have what we call looking books in our car. So these are great. All these kind where you just look at the picture and you try to find them. Our 2-year-old loves these. So we have a few different kinds, and I will link to any of these books I can find on Amazon for you guys as well. We have this ABC book, so it's got all the letters of the alphabet and all filled with things that start with that letter. I recently picked up this Where's Waldo for our 5-year-old and she loves it. We love using the Usborne Lift the Flap books. They are great. So even though they can't read the words, they can still kind of explore and learn about things. Here's another book of things to spot. So these can really occupy them for a long time. When I did daycare, this was the #1 favorite book. So this just has tons of different animals in it. So even though I can't read them the names of the animals, it's still super fun to look at. And it's a board book, so it's easier for the little ones to turn the pages in the car. And then our oldest daughter has been really obsessed with these hidden pictures and different highlights puzzle books. So this is great too, and you can also give them crayons and have them color it on their tray. Just perfect. And then we also have 2 Magnadoodles in here, so they can color with those as well. What I love about having both girls back here now together, they were a lot further apart when they were in the middle row. Now Celia can easily grab a book for Bryony, and Bryony can easily grab stuff, so they're not like screaming for stuff all the time. They can kind of help themselves, which is really, really nice. I'll just show you guys the rest of the books so you get some ideas. We also have this Mr. Buckle thing that our younger daughter really loves. You just learn how to buckle different things. It's very entertaining. A couple more of those magnetic things from Target. These polka dot books are really, really fun. You can poke the dots and they make fun noises, and it's also counting. These like Fisher Price Little People Lift the Flap books are really fun, and they are pretty durable. I usually get them secondhand, but I find them a lot at like Menards. Here's another one of those look and finds, just a bigger version. Usborne really has a lot of great, what we call looking books. So this is just a fun book, and the girls can even say like, I spy a cat, and help, like play with each other since they're so close now. These muddle and match books are fun. This I Spy book with letters. Richard Scarry also has some great ones just to look at, and like when kids first learn to read, they can just read some of the nouns on here. This ABC book is really nice. And then we also have a set of Princess read-alongs with a CD, so it makes a noise when you turn the page. So our 5-year-old really likes these as well, so I will link to some below. This book our girls really loved when they were like 1-year-old, so you can just fill it with pictures of family members, and it's like baby proof. It's all soft and they can drool on it and chew on it and stuff, but then they can learn the family members. We also have an Etch-a-Sketch in here. And then finally I got these road trip bingo cards at Target at the beginning of summer. so they can look out the windows as well and mark stuff off. So that is everything in this area. I'm gonna take you over to the baby's side. We just have a couple extra things on this side that I don't need our girls to be able to access at all, so I just put them on this side. So I have some Febreze in here just in case it gets a little stinky, and a lint roller. And then this backpack holds our restaurant kit, so we just have a lot of coloring books and stickers and stuff like that, and color crayons for the girls. When we go to a restaurant, we just grab this and take it with us. And then over here is our little changing caddy. So I keep this just hooked on the arm, and inside I think I got this organizer at a garage sale. So I just have like a changing pad, a change of the baby's clothes, some wipes, and then diapers. And then I also have some puppy pads, so like if it's a really messy diaper, I can lay that down and it will absorb pee and poop. And then I also have some doggy bags so I can throw away any dirty diapers. And this just fits really nicely here, and the girls aren't getting into it, and it's still easy to shut the door. And then lastly, in the back, it's pretty simple in here. I just have 2 more laundry baskets, so I can put stuff in the back, or I can bring these up to the front and use them up there. I have just a little like emergency kit. And then I also have our double stroller laying down on top of a couple tarps, so if we ever have to carry anything dirty or the girls are really dirty, like I can put those up on the floor up there to contain the mess. And then I just have the double stroller accessories. Here over the back of the seat is just some reusable bags. And then I have this really nice organizer here just for like more emergency type stuff, like gloves and a hat if we get stranded. I've got baby powder, which works wonders for getting sand off after time at the beach. I've got some paper towels, a rain cover for the stroller, an extra umbrella, and another first aid kit and hand warmers and a tire pressure gauge. And then over here I just have mostly plastic bags. The one thing I love about this van is because the seats fold down, if the seat is up like this one is, there's a little compartment underneath the floor. So I just keep a blanket and our jumping cables and like a tie down cable thing. I can't think of the name of those right now. So if we're like hauling something, it'll keep it flat. And then I also keep a picnic blanket under there. So it's just super handy. It's not taking up storage space that we need, because we're really never going to put that seat down because that's the baby seat. The one thing I have not bought yet that I would love your guys' advice on is mats for the car. We just have the ones that came with the van, and especially living in Minnesota, we definitely need all-weather mats. But because I have the seat down most of the time, I can't find ones that don't have a cutout for this seat. So I'm trying to look for something. I even thought just like a big like rubber mat or something for this area, and then I can use mats underneath. But I'd love to know what you guys use for mats in your car to keep the floors from getting super filthy and full of just, you know, all the stuff that comes along with children. Let me know that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super sweaty and out of breath, but I enjoyed filming this and showing you guys how we organize our car and keep it very functional and as streamlined as possible. I would love to know any tips or tricks that you have used in your own vehicle to keep it functional and simple and easy to use as a mom on the go. Leave that in the comments. If they are disabled, head over to our community tab and you can comment on the thumbnail for this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you soon, and very soon we'll have a little baby to put in that car seat. I cannot wait. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.